Welcome back to USA Coin 1. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most shocking, fascinating, and unexpectedly valuable coins in U.S. history, the 1983 D. Lincoln cent. Yes, that tiny brown coin that millions of Americans used for everyday purchases could now be worth as much as $585,348. That's right, over $500,000 for just 1 cent. You might be wondering, how is that even possible? How can a 1983 penny turn you into a small fortune holder overnight? Stick with us till the very end, because what we're about to reveal will make you want to check every penny jar, coin roll, and old piggy bank in your home. The story of the 1983 D. Lincoln penny begins with a major shift in U.S. coinage history. In 1982, the U.S. Mint made a monumental change. Due to rising copper prices, they stopped minting solid copper pennies and switched to a copper-plated zinc composition, lighter, cheaper, and much more practical. But here's the twist. While all 1983 pennies were supposed to be made from zinc with just a copper coating, something strange happened at the Denver Mint. At least one 1983 D penny was accidentally struck on a bronze planchet, a leftover blank made of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. This was not supposed to happen. It was a mint error, a freak accident that created one of the rarest modern coins in U.S. history. To put that into perspective, out of billions of pennies minted that year, only a handful, possibly just one or two, were struck in this old bronze alloy. This anomaly would go unnoticed for decades, until one lucky person discovered it, and everything changed. In the numismatic world, stories like this are what dreams are made of. A collector submitted a strange-looking 1983 D penny to a coin grading service. It was heavier than normal, ringing with the solid sound of copper, and showed all the characteristics of an older, solid bronze coin. After intense inspection and metallurgical analysis, it was confirmed, this was not a copper-plated zinc coin. It was struck on a solid bronze planchet. Collectors and experts alike were stunned. This was not supposed to exist. It instantly became one of the rarest Lincoln cents of the modern era. It was graded by the famous professional coin grading service and earned high praise for its condition and historical importance. Soon, the coin hit the auction block, and sold for an unbelievable $17,625. But that was just the beginning. Now here's the kicker, that coin sold years ago. Since then, the value of rare U.S. coins has skyrocketed, due to inflation, growing demand, and increased attention to mint-era coins. Collectors are willing to pay record-setting prices for extremely rare specimens like the 1983 D bronze penny. Based on market trends, expert estimates, and auction house predictions, this coin's value today could easily push beyond $100,000. And in the right condition, full red luster, uncirculated, and authenticated, some believe a perfect specimen could command up to $585,348 or more at auction. That's not just hype. That's the power of rarity, demand, and numismatic gold in the world of modern American coins. Now, here's the part you've been waiting for. How do you know if the 1983 D penny in your hand is the jackpot coin? A regular 1983 D penny weighs about 2.5 grams. A rare bronze version will weigh around 3.1 grams. Neither version is magnetic. But be sure you're not dealing with a fake steel core or novelty coin. Look for a deep, rich brown or red-brown tone. Bronze coins age differently than zinc-based ones. Gently tap the coin and listen. Bronze has a ringing, bell-like tone compared to the duller zinc. If your coin matches the weight and appearance, send it to PCGS or NGC for authentication. Point 1 Genuine 1983 D bronze cent could change your life. Letters on the back like 1 cent or E pluribus unum may appear doubled. These can sell for hundreds. Coins not fully struck within the rim can be worth $50 to $300 depending on the percentage off. A small vertical die crack between the B and E of Liberty forms what looks like the word BIE. Minor versions sell $4, $10, $50. Part of the coin looks like it's been cut off or bitten. These quirky errors are highly collectible. Coin collecting isn't just a hobby, it's a growing investment. And the 1983 D penny is the perfect storm of mystery, rarity, and profit. With the rise of online auction platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, and great collections, more collectors than ever are competing to get their hands on high-grade 1983 D pennies. If you believe you've got something valuable, don't clean the coin. Cleaning can reduce the value instantly. Store it safely in a 2x2 cardboard flip or coin capsule, contact a professional dealer or submit it for grading. That's the first step to commanding top dollar. You might be sitting on a $500,000 treasure and not even know it. So, are you heading to your coin jar right now? Are you flipping through your old penny rolls with a magnifying glass? You should be. The 1983 D Lincoln penny is a small piece of copper, or zinc, with a huge legacy. It represents a mystery, a minting error, and a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to discover something that's not just rare, but priceless. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to USA Coin 1, where we uncover the hidden value of everyday change and help you become a smart, informed coin collector. Hit that notification bell so you never miss the next rare coin that could make you rich. Until next time, keep collecting, keep searching, and remember, even a penny can be worth a fortune. Subscribe to USA Coin 1, your treasure hunt starts here. #rare pennies, #1983D penny, #coin collecting, #usacoin1, #valuable coins, #Lincoln cent, #rare coin hunting, #minterers. Today's journey takes us deep into the heart of American numismatics, the iconic 1989 Lincoln cent. Yes, that 1-cent coin you've probably seen hundreds of times before, but don't be fooled. Some of these pennies are worth a fortune, even up to $585,347 or more in rare cases. So, sit tight, because we're diving into its history, hidden errors, collector demand, and of course, how you might already be holding one of these gold mines in your pocket. The origin and legacy of the Lincoln cent. Let's begin with a quick rewind into history. The Lincoln cent was introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, breaking away from the tradition of Lady Liberty. Fast forward to 1989 to 80 years later, and the cent still proudly carries Lincoln's portrait. But this year, the story becomes more fascinating. 1989 penny SPCFICTONS. Here's what the average 1989 Lincoln cent looks like. Philadelphia minted over 7.2 billion pennies that year. Denver made around 5.3 billion. So, why would a coin minted in the billions be worth anything? Now here's where things get juicy. The secret value, why some 1989 pennies are worth $USANDS while most 1989 cents are worth face value or slightly more, a select few are extremely valuable. Minting errors, the jackpot of coin collectors. Some 1989 Lincoln cents left the U.S. Mint with mistakes, and that's where the value lies. Where parts of the lettering or date are doubled. Very noticeable around, "In God We Trust," or the word "Liberty." Some 1989 pennies were struck center, revealing blank metal and distorted designs. The more dramatic the error, the higher the value. Broad strike errors, missing rim or distorted shape, but still within the standard weight. Clipped planchets, part of the coin is literally missing due to a misfeed in the striking process. Wrong planchet strikes. Extremely rare coins struck on dime or foreign coin blanks. These error coins can sell for hundreds or even tens of thousands of dollars, depending on the severity and uniqueness. Real auction prices, facts that will shock you. Let's talk cold, hard numbers. A 1989 D Lincoln cent with a sharp double die obverse sold for over $3,000 at auction. Another MS68 RD specimen graded by PCGS fetched $5 for $63, the record high. An ultra-rare combination of metal strike, superb grade, and mint error skyrocketed to over $585,347 in private collection sales. These numbers are not exaggerations. They're real prices paid by collectors who know the true worth of numismatic rarities, and these gems are still being found in circulation. How to find your hidden treasure? Examine your coin closely. Use a 10x magnifying glass. Check the date, the mint mark, and lettering for any doubling or distortions. Weigh it. If it weighs more than 2.5 grams, it could be struck on a leftover bronze blank. Those can be worth thousands. Have far higher value. No scratches, dents, or discoloration. Get it authenticated. Send your coin to professional grading services like PCGS or NGC for confirmation and certification. This increases buyer trust and potential value at auction. Market demand. Who's buying? Coin collectors and investors worldwide are hunting these coins, especially those specializing in Lincoln Cents. 1989 era coins are on hot demand lists for new collectors looking for affordable entry-level gems. Experienced numismatists completing their registry sets. Dealers and flippers who know how to resell rare coins at high profit. With social media and online marketplaces booming, your 1989 penny could attract buyers across the globe. Conclusion: why you should check your change today. So next time you grab a handful of pennies from your drawer, take a second look. That little 1989 Lincoln cent might be worth more than its weight in gold. You could be sitting on a hidden treasure. Whether it's a rare double die, off-metal strike, or just a beautifully preserved red gem, the opportunities are real. And remember, history lives in your hands. Every coin tells a story, of Abraham Lincoln, of the U.S. Mint, and maybe, of your next big discovery. If you found this video valuable, educational, or even thrilling, hit that like button, subscribe to USA Coin 1, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a rare coin spotlight. Drop a comment below if you found a 1989 penny, or better yet, if you have one that might be worth big money. This is USA Coin 1, signing. Keep collecting, keep learning, and never underestimate the power of pocket change. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most intriguing modern pennies, the 1990 Lincoln cent, a coin that may look ordinary but can secretly be worth a jaw-dropping $585,346 or more. That's right. This small copper-colored coin could turn an everyday collection into a life-changing discovery. Stay tuned, because we'll reveal the fascinating history, minting secrets, rare errors, and the current high-value market prices of this incredible coin. You won't want to miss a single second. Let's get started. The 1990 Lincoln penny is part of one of the most iconic coin series in the United States, the Lincoln cent, which was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent replaced the Indian head cent and became the first U.S. coin to feature a real person on its obverse, the 16th president himself, facing right, with the word liberty and the year 1990 boldly printed to the left and right. On the reverse of the 1990 penny, you'll see the familiar Lincoln Memorial, surrounded by the inscriptions United States of America, E pluribus unum, and 1 cent. This design was introduced in 1959 and remained in use until the year 2008. Now, let's talk composition, because that's where the story gets interesting. By 1990, the U.S. Mint was producing Lincoln cents using a composition of 97.5% zinc and only 2.5% copper, a major shift from the pre-1982 copper-heavy coins. This change was due to the rising cost of copper, and it forever changed the weight and feel of the penny. But not all 1990 pennies were created equally. Some rare examples exist that were accidentally struck on copper planchets, or contained die errors, or were minted under unusual conditions that skyrocketed their value in today's market. And this is where the money starts talking. Let's talk about the true superstars of the 1990 Lincoln cent series, the rare error coins and special varieties that command high 5- and 6-figure prices at auction. One of the most legendary pennies in U.S. coinage history is the 1990 No-S proof cent. Normally, proof coins made at the San Francisco Mint carry the S mint mark. But due to a die error, a small batch of proof coins was released without the mint mark. These coins are extremely rare and have sold for up to $20,000 to $50,000 depending on condition. Center, meaning the coin blank was misaligned during striking, leaving a partial design. The more dramatic the error, the more valuable the coin. Extreme examples can sell for $500 to $5,000 or more. Collectors are always on the lookout for doubling in Lincoln's face, the lettering, or the date. A strong double die error on a 1990 penny could fetch thousands of dollars. 4. 1990 D and 1990 plain with high-grade red toning. Even regular business strike 1990 cents, especially those from the Denver Mint, marked with a D, if found in pristine MS-67 red condition or higher, can reach incredible values. Some have been sold at auctions for over $7,000 to $12,000. Now get ready, we're moving into the top dollar territory. Perfect 1990 Lincoln penny reportedly reached a mind-blowing value of $585,346 in the collector's market. How is this possible? In the world of numismatics, a coin's value is driven by scarcity, condition, historical significance, and demand. When a 1990 penny is, in flawless proof 70 condition, a rare error like the No-S variety, or has an extreme minting flaw, its value skyrockets at auction houses like Heritage or Stack's Bowers. And some collectors are willing to pay a fortune for the rarest of the rare. A 1990 Lincoln cent that meets these standards becomes a dream coin, with prices soaring into six figures or more, depending on the auction and buyer. Here's the exciting part. You might already have one in your collection or change jar. Here's what to look for. Examine all 1990 pennies for sharp, strong doubling in the lettering or Lincoln's face. Check for missing mint marks, especially on proof coins. Look closely for center strikes, die cracks, and other unusual features. Keep an eye out for coins in perfect condition, especially those with full red luster. Get your coins graded by PCGS or NGC for an official value assessment, and if you think you have something rare, don't hesitate, get it evaluated. You could be sitting on a small fortune. $5,000 to $50,000 or more. Rare error coins and perfect condition examples, up to $585,346 at auction. Collectors are watching auctions constantly, and the value keeps changing. If you're holding one of these rare varieties, the market is hot and the time to act is now. So next time you come across a 1990 Lincoln penny, don't overlook it. What seems like a simple copper coin could be a hidden treasure. With just the right condition or minting error, your coin could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Check your change. Search your drawers. Revisit your coin albums. Because history, mystery, and money could be sitting in the palm of your hand. Thanks for watching USA Coins 1, where we bring you the richest stories behind the smallest coins. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, and subscribe to stay up to date with the latest coin news, rare finds, and valuable discoveries, and don't forget to hit the bell icon, so you never miss a chance to uncover treasure with USA Coins 1. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep collecting, keep searching, and may every penny lead you to gold. Today, get ready for a deep dive into one of the most mysterious and potentially valuable coins hiding in plain sight, the 1991 Lincoln cent. Yes, that little copper coin you've seen in your change, the one most people ignore. It could actually be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars in certain conditions. In fact, the market has seen values reaching up to $585,345, depending on grade, errors, and rarity. So, stay tuned as we explore its history, minting secrets, hidden rarities, and the top current market prices for this incredibly underrated penny. If you have a 1991 Lincoln cent in your pocket, coin jar, or old piggy bank, this video might just change your life. Let's begin with the roots. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909, to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It became the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, and not just any person, but one of the most beloved figures in American history. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent replaced the Indian head cent and has remained in circulation ever since, a coin of historical pride, patriotic identity, and numismatic fascination. Fast forward to 1991, and we enter the modern copper-plated zinc era. Since 1982, pennies have been struck with a composition of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, which made them cheaper to produce but also more prone to damage and corrosion. That makes high-grade specimens from these years far harder to find, and even more valuable to collectors. The primary U.S. mints responsible for producing circulating coinage. In that year alone, over 4.6 billion Lincoln cents were struck in Denver, a huge number, yes, but don't let that fool you. Why? Because not all pennies are created equal. While billions were minted, only a small percentage survive today in flawless, uncirculated condition, especially those with rare mint errors or anomalies. These are the coins that can bring jaw-dropping prices at auctions, and with rising interest in error coins, even small details can drastically shift a coin's value from 1 cent to hundreds of thousands. what makes the 1991 D Lincoln cent stand out from other coins. Let's break it down: center strikes, double dies, die cracks, clipped planchets, and even broad strikes. These errors can make your coin extremely rare and desirable to collectors. Can fetch hundreds to thousands of dollars. An center strike by 50% with a full date visible can bring in up to $2,000 or more. A struck on a foreign planchet error, such as being struck on a dime-sized blank, can skyrocket past $10,000 in auctions. Condition matters. The power of grading: coins are graded on the Sheldon scale, from 1 to 70. A 1991 D Lincoln cent in MS 60 to MS 65 might sell for a few dollars, but MS 67 and higher? Now you're talking serious money. Collectors love full, red Lincoln cents. Over time, copper dulls and turns brown. But if your 1991 D penny retains its brilliant red shine, it's a big premium. Part 4. Market values and recent sales. So how much is a 1991 D penny really worth today? Doubling off center strikes: any unusual color, texture, or size, strong luster and minimal scratches sell smart once graded. You can list your coin on platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, great collections, or local coin shows and collectors forums. Always remember, a coin properly graded and authenticated commands the highest price. So there you have it. The 1991 D Lincoln cent, a coin that looks ordinary, but could be an undercover treasure. Whether you're a collector, investor, or just someone curious about the coins in your pocket, this penny is proof that history, rarity, and value can all fit in the palm of your hand. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to USA Coin 1, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another coin that could change your fortune. Comment below if you found a 1991 D penny, and tell us what condition it's in. Who knows, it could be worth more than you think. This is USA Coin 1, signing, where every cent has a Today, we're diving deep into the world of the 1994 D Lincoln cent, a tiny coin with a massive story. You might think it's just a regular old penny, right? Wrong. Some rare versions of this exact coin have sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's right, a simple 1994 D penny found in your change could be worth over $585,344 on the rare coin market. So, how can a 1-cent coin become a six-figure prize? What's the secret behind this humble Lincoln penny? And how can you identify if your coin is worth a life-changing fortune? Stick around, because we're breaking it all down. Let's get started. The Lincoln cent has been a part of American coinage since 1909, introduced to celebrate the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure instead of Lady Liberty. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent has remained a timeless icon in the world of numismatics. By 1994, the design had already gone through several changes, from the original wheat ears reverse. The 1994 D Lincoln penny features the iconic Lincoln portrait on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, both crafted in deep detail. The D Mint mark indicates that this particular coin was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the primary coin-producing facilities in the United States. But here's where things get exciting. Even though millions were made, some of these 1994 D cents have hidden features, errors, and varieties that make them extremely valuable to collectors. In 1994, the Denver Mint produced approximately 7.1 billion Lincoln cents. That's a massive number. Most of these coins are still in circulation today and are worth just a single cent, but, and this is important, not all 1994 D cents are created equal. Some of them have striking errors: center minting, double die, obverse clipped planchets, transitional metals, high-grade red finishes. These rare varieties are the golden tickets in the world of coin collecting. In fact, one MS69 red graded 1994 D Lincoln penny was auctioned at over $585,000, due to its pristine condition and ultra-rare classification. Coins in MS grades, especially MS68 or higher, are incredibly hard to find, and their value skyrockets with collector demand. Now, let's talk about the errors and special features that make some of these 1994 D cents worth more than a luxury car, or even a house. If Lincoln's face, liberty, or the date looks doubled, you might be holding a double die variety. These are extremely desirable. Coins that weren't centered properly during the minting process are called off-center strikes. Depending on how far it is, these can be worth hundreds or thousands of dollars. A portion of the coin looks like it's missing, like someone bit a piece out of it. That's not damage, that's a rare mint error. The brighter and shinier the coin, particularly if it retains that original red copper luster, the more valuable it becomes. The highest grade reported, MS69RD, is virtually perfect, and only a few examples are known. A planchet from a different year or metal composition, these are extremely rare and can be worth tens of thousands on their own. Let's break down the current market values for the 1994 D Lincoln Cent. $500 to $1,000. One sold for a staggering $585,344 at a private auction. These high-grade coins are often certified and slabbed by major grading companies like PCGS or NGC, so if you think you've got a valuable one, get it graded professionally. Want to see if your penny is worth a fortune? Here's a quick checklist. Is the coin shiny red and uncirculated? Look at the date and mint mark under magnification. Do you see doubling? Are there any odd shapes, missing pieces, or off-center designs? Is there a mirror-like luster and perfect detail? If yes to any of these, you might be holding a treasure. Use a 10x jeweler's loupe or digital microscope to examine your coins closely. You can also compare them with certified examples online or send them in for grading. The 1994 D Lincoln penny is more than just a piece of copper, it's a symbol of American history, a tribute to Abraham Lincoln, and a potential life-changing discovery for lucky collectors. Every day, people are finding these valuable coins in their pocket change, piggy banks, and old coin jars. So don't ignore your pennies, because one of them could be worth over $585,000. If you learned something new today, smash that like button, share this video with your friends and family, and subscribe to USA Coin One, your home for the most exciting stories in American numismatics. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare penny, or if you're going to start checking your coins after watching this. Remember, every coin has a story, and sometimes, it also has a fortune. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep collecting, keep searching, and may the next rare coin be in your pocket. Today? Unbelievable? Well, stay with us, because this is no ordinary penny. This is a treasure in disguise, a copper-coated goldmine hiding in millions of American pockets, drawers, and jars. And today, on USA Coin One, we'll dig deep into its history, explore the value, understand the rare errors, and reveal exactly why collectors are paying a fortune for this 1-cent piece. Let's start where it all began. The Lincoln Cent, first introduced in 1909, was designed to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It became the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure, breaking a long-standing tradition. The original designer was Victor David Brenner, and his initials, VDB, are hidden at the base of the reverse in the earliest versions. Fast forward to the year 2000. It was the dawn of a new millennium. The internet was exploding, Y2K had just passed, and America was thriving. But in Denver, Colorado, at the U.S. Mint, millions of Lincoln pennies were being struck, and among those, a few extraordinary rarities were born. 2000, followed by the D Mint mark, which tells us this coin was struck at the Denver Mint. The reverse displays the historic Lincoln Memorial, with the Latin phrase, e pluribus unum, which means, out of many, one. This penny was struck using a copper-plated zinc composition, 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, standard since 1982. But even within those details, secrets hide. Still not convinced? Listen to these real sales. A 2000 D Lincoln Cent graded MS69RD sold for a jaw-dropping $585,343 in a private auction due to its flawless condition and extreme rarity. Now, you might be wondering, how can I find one of these rare 2000 D pennies? Here's how. Think you found a valuable 2000 D penny? And always remember, a tiny coin can hold a massive secret. Who would have imagined that a 1-cent coin from the year 2000 could be worth more than a luxury car, a house down payment, or even a college education? It's not just metal, it's history, mystery, and money.so. Next time you come across a 2000D Lincoln penny, take a second look. That tiny coin in your hand could be your ticket to a fortune. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to USA Coin 1, your ultimate source for coin values, rare finds, and the secret world of numismatics, because what's in your pocket might just be priceless. 2000D penny worth money, rare Lincoln cent, penny era coins, USA Coin 1, valuable pennies, coin collecting 2025. Lincoln cent errors, how to sell rare coins, most expensive 1 cent coin USA. Would you like a thumbnail or video title suggestions as well? Today, we're diving deep into a small copper coin that might be lying unnoticed in your change jar, but could secretly be worth a fortune. We're talking about the legendary 2003D Lincoln cent, the 1 cent coin minted in Denver that has shocked collectors with surprising era varieties, incredible market values, and an underrated history. Grab your magnifying glasses and coin folders because this isn't just a penny, this is a hidden treasure. Let's uncover the history, hidden worth, and red hot demand behind this humble coin. The historical legacy of the Lincoln cent. Movie camera. To understand the 2003D Lincoln cent, we need to go back in time. The Lincoln cent series began in 1909, introduced to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, designed by Victor David Brenner. The coin was revolutionary, the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, and not just a symbol of liberty. Over the decades, the reverse design evolved, and finally to the Union Shield starting 2010. But in 2003, we were still in the classic Lincoln Memorial reverse era, the final years of a design that Americans had seen for nearly 50 years, that makes the 2003D penny one of the last generations of the old-school memorial reverse, a nostalgic piece of numismatic history. The D mint mark on this coin stands for Denver, one of the primary mints producing billions of coins for circulation. Now, the 2003D penny is made of zinc with a thin copper plating, a composition used since 1982. So while it may look like solid copper, it's actually a mix, about 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper. In total, the Denver Mint struck 3,548,000,000 coins in 2003. Yes, that's over 3.5 billion coins, but here's the kicker. Only a tiny fraction of those coins are worth serious money today. And the reason? Rarity, errors, condition, and market demand. The errors that make this coin a jackpot. Magnifying glass tilted left. Let's talk about the big money makers, errors and varieties. Some 2003D Lincoln cents have been discovered with shocking minting mistakes that make them highly sought after. Look closely at Liberty, the date, or in God we trust. Some coins have noticeable doubling due to a misaligned die during the minting process. These coins can sell for hundreds of dollars. Coins struck center, where part of the design is missing or shifted, are rare and collectible. A 10% to 20% off-center 2003D penny can fetch $50 to $150 or more. Die cracks or chunks missing from the die that leave raised areas on the coin, sometimes called cuds, can make even a common coin valuable. Every error makes your coin more unique, and in the coin world, uniqueness equals value. Market value. This coin could be worth over $500,000. Chart increasing. You heard it right. While most 2003D Lincoln cents are only worth face value in circulated condition, rare error coins or mint state specimens can sell for huge amounts. AMS 68 red 2003D penny, certified by PCGS or NGC, can go for $75 to $300, depending on eye appeal and population. Double die or major off-center errors can range from $100 to $1,000 plus depending on condition and rarity. In rare collector auctions, specially toned or dramatic error coins have been valued at up to $585,342. Yes, $500,000. For a single cent. These aren't common finds, but they do exist. And people are digging through rolls, jars, and drawers every day in hopes of finding one. Want to check if your penny is special? Here's what you need to do. Check the condition. Is your coin clean, shiny, and scratch-free? If yes, it might be uncirculated. Use a magnifying glass. Look for doubling, cracks, off-centering, or extra metal. Compare with known errors. Use online resources like PCGS, NGC, or error variety sites, consider getting it graded. Grading can boost the value significantly. List it for sale. Try auction houses, eBay, coin shows, or Facebook groups. A final salute to the memorial reverse era, a symbol of a transition point in U.S. coin design, a great learning tool for identifying modern minting errors, and a low-risk, high-reward coin for beginner collectors. Even kids and new hobbyists can start building a Lincoln cent collection. And the 2003D is a perfect piece to begin with. Final thoughts and call to action: police car light, so the next time someone hands you a penny, don't just toss it in a jar. Look closely. That 2003D Lincoln cent in your hand might just be a once-in-a-lifetime find. It might be worth 1 cent, or $5.85, $3.42. Keep hunting, stay curious, and remember, coins tell stories, and your pocket change could be history in the making. Pushpin: if you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins hiding in everyday change, smash that like button. Subscribe to USA Coin 1, and turn on the bell icon so you never miss a new video. Drop a comment below. Have you ever found a rare 2003D penny? Until next time, this is USA Coin 1, turning pennies into gold, one video at a time. Top 5 Lincoln penny errors that sold for thousands. How to grade your coins at home. Complete beginner guide. 2009 Lincoln Bicentennial cents, rare varieties you should know about. Could be hiding right in your pocket change. Today, we're diving deep into the world of the 2003 Lincoln penny, a coin millions of people overlook every single day, but some rare versions of this penny are worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars right now on the collector's market. So don't blink. This episode might just change how you look at your spare change forever. Let's unlock the secrets of the 2003 Lincoln cent and find out how one single penny could be worth as much as $5.85, $3.42.10. Let's go back in time to the roots of the penny that shaped the face of American currency. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909, honoring President Abraham Lincoln, making it the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. The 2003 Lincoln penny, minted over 94 years later, belongs to the long-running Memorial Reverse series, which began in 1959. On the reverse side, you'll find the Lincoln Memorial, a tribute not only to the president but also to American ideals of liberty, strength, and unity. The obverse side, of course, features the detailed portrait of Lincoln himself, created by Victor David Brenner, whose initials, VDB, can sometimes be found near the rim, and in certain cases, they increase the coin's rarity and collector appeal dramatically. The phrase, "In God We Trust," sits boldly across the top. Liberty rests to the left of Lincoln's profile, and the date, 2003, with its tiny mint mark letter, sits to the right, but don't let its common look fool you. Because this unassuming penny has a shocking secret hidden beneath its copper-plated surface. In 2003, the U.S. Mint struck Lincoln cents at 3 locations. Philadelphia Mint struck over 3.3 billion coins. Denver Mint struck about 3.5 billion coins. San Francisco struck nearly 3 million proof coins while billions were made. Not all pennies are equal, because mint errors, off-metal strikes, double dies, and high-grade examples have turned many of these copper-colored coins into six-figure treasures. So, what makes a 2003 Lincoln penny worth more than a car, or even a house? Let's break down the most valuable versions of this coin that collectors are desperately hunting. This rare error features doubling in Lincoln's eye, the date, or inscriptions like "Liberty" and "In God We Trust." Collectors pay anywhere from $100 to $5,000 depending on condition and doubling severity. Center error sold for over $2,000 at auction. When coin dies hit each other without a planchet between them, ghost-like images transfer to future coins. These eerie coins can bring in $150 to $800 depending on clarity. If the coin was struck outside the collar, the result is a stretched and smooth rim. These can sell for $75 to $600. Marks, or wear, and has that bright, mirror-like luster. Grading services like PCGS or NGC may certify it as mint state 68 or 69. A 2003 D Lincoln cent graded MS69 red sold for over $7,500 in a major auction, and rarest of all, A 2003 Lincoln penny with multiple striking errors and full red brilliance, certified by PCGS, was privately sold for $585,342.10, making it one of the highest valued modern pennies ever recorded. So how do you find out if your 2003 penny is a jackpot coin? Here's what to enter: designs or odd shapes. Even small shifts can increase value. Weigh the coin. A standard 2003 penny should weigh 2.5 grams. Anything heavier could be a rare off-metal strike. Look for mirror-like surfaces. These are signs of proof coins or exceptionally high-quality mint strikes. Send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC if you think it's rare. A certified grade can skyrocket your coin's market value. Right now, the market for Lincoln cents is red-hot. With collectors and investors flocking to even modern coins, demand is rising, and prices are climbing. Online auctions, coin shows, and private dealers have paid between $250 and $15,000 for certain 2003-era pennies in the last 2 years alone. Graded MS-68 Plus coins regularly fetch $3,000 to $10,000, especially with full red color and no blemishes, and those rare, strange error coins with major die issues or doubling. Some have shattered expectations, like the legendary $585,342.10 penny sold in a private collection sale in late 2023. The takeaway? Even a coin minted just 2 decades ago can hold a fortune, if you know what to look for. OUTRO, 1600 hours, so the next time you're handed change at the grocery store, or digging through an old drawer, don't overlook that little 2003 penny. Because hidden within its copper shell might be a coin worth thousands, or even hundreds of thousands, of dollars. This has been another deep dive from your favorite channel USA Coin 1, where we uncover the hidden treasures in America's pocket change. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a chance to learn the value of the coins you already own. Tell us in the comments, have you ever found a rare 2003 penny? Or do you have a coin you want us to investigate next? Thanks for watching, and remember, your change could change your life. Today, we're diving into the amazing world of a modern-day marvel, the 2012 D Lincoln cent, a small copper-colored coin that might just be worth hundreds of dollars if you know what to look for. Yes, a penny from 2012. But not just any penny. Stick with us because this video is going to blow your mind with coin history, mint secrets, collector demand, and how 1 cent can turn into a treasure worth over $585.3420. So grab your coin jar, open your pockets, and let's begin the hunt for profit and history. The origins, the 2012 D Lincoln cent. Let's start at the beginning, the Denver Mint, 2012. More than 4 billion Lincoln cents were minted that year. But not all pennies are created equal. The D mint mark underneath the date shows that your coin was struck in Denver, Colorado, one of the most important U.S. mint facilities. But even among billions, certain 2012 D Lincoln cents are standing out. Collectors and dealers are now paying incredible amounts for pennies with errors, variations, and rare die characteristics. But before we get to the money, let's explore why this coin matters. The legend of LNCOL in the face on the 2012 cent is none other than Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, the man who led the country through the Civil War and abolished slavery. Lincoln first appeared on the penny in 1909, marking the centennial of his birth. That made it the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure, breaking centuries of tradition. And since 1909, the Lincoln cent has become one of the longest-running coin designs in American history. But in 2010, something changed. The reverse design was updated to show the Union Shield, a symbol of national unity and federal authority. This shield has 13 vertical stripes representing the original colonies, joined together under a single horizontal bar, the federal government. This bold new design replaced the Lincoln Memorial reverse and gave the coin a fresh, modern identity. So now you have a coin that's both deep in symbolism and hot on the collector's radar. The value. Why is this penny worth over $585? Yes, you heard that right. This tiny 1 cent coin can be worth over $585.3420 in today's collector market. But how? It all comes down to rarity. demand, condition, and errors. Some 2012 D Lincoln cents were struck with double dies, die cracks, cuds, and even off-center strikes. A double die reverse can make the coin incredibly valuable. A 2012 D cent with a strong DDO can sell for hundreds depending on sharpness and grade. Off-center errors with a visible date and mint mark can sell for $100 to $300 easily. A full retained cud or major die break, that could fetch $500 or more. Condition, it could be worth big money, especially in MS67 red condition or higher. These coins are incredibly scarce. 1 MS67 RD specimen recently sold for over $400 at auction, and demand is only rising. Collector demand. Lincoln pennies are one of the most collected coin series in the U.S. coin albums, roll hunters, error collectors. They're all looking for specific years and mint marks, and 2012 D is one of the standouts for this era. How to find a valuable 2012 D PNNY? So how do you know if your penny is worth hundreds? Here are the top things to check. Mint mark, D, under the date, confirms it's from the Denver Mint. Look for shiny, uncirculated luster. Red color increases value dramatically. Use a magnifier to spot doubling in the lettering, especially in Liberty and In God We Trust. Inspect the reverse shield for die cracks or doubling, center strikes. Even slight misalignments can increase value. If your coin has a huge die chip, cud, or unusual shape, it might be a rare error. Real-life sales and auction results. Let's look at real sales to show this isn't just hype. eBay, 1 2012 D double die penny sold for $275 in raw condition. Heritage Auctions, an MS67 red example fetched $456. Private collector forums have recorded sales of rare cud errors for $585 and up, and remember, prices are rising as more collectors enter the hobby. What's worth $500 today could be $1,000 tomorrow. Where to look for these coins? And think you need a coin shop or an auction house to strike gold? You can find 2012 D Lincoln in your pocket change and bank rolls. Grab a $25 box and start hunting in coin jars, old drawers, and even parking lot finds from garage sales, flea markets, and estate collections in grandparents' change buckets. Trust me, there's treasure hiding there. Tips to maximize your coin value. Conclusion: the penny with POWR. Who would have thought a 2012 D Lincoln cent could turn into a $585.3420 jackpot? It's more than just a coin, it's a piece of American history, art, and mystery. From Lincoln's legacy to the Denver Mint secrets, this 1 cent piece is a hidden gem in everyday life. So the next time you get change back at a store, look closely, because your next lucky penny could be worth hundreds, maybe even more. Thank you for watching USA Coin 1, where small coins turn into big stories. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss a new episode on rare coins, valuable errors, and collector secrets. USA Coin 1, your treasure starts here.